Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. This is Intuitive Tarot with me, Momma Core. Today I'm going to be doing a Scorpio reading. We are in Scorpio season. Happy birthday to all my wonderful Scorpios out there. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, or if you're a cross watcher and you're interested in madly in love with, or you just want to know how your Scorpio ex is doing, then all cross watchers are welcome. All I ask is that you don't wish any negativity upon anybody, please. Only positivity, because karma is a B and it will end up coming back on B, my loves. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Ooh, ooh. Oh, it's good to be back. Sorry, I've been gone for so long. I seriously didn't think I was going to end up coming back. Really struggling with my emotions. And every time I did a tarot reading, just ended up crying. I'm like, oh God, how are you doing? It's like, yeah, can't be doing a tarot reading like that. Looking like a mess. Oh. Yeah, but I'm back. It's good to be back. I needed a break, but oh my God, it feels good to be back. Let's get started. Divine messages for Scorpio. And right on top is the Queen of Cups. Water energy. Which I don't really need to say, but that is Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. Oh my days. This is gonna be all the cards. What? I don't take reversals, as you all know. It is all the cards. No! Love it when that happens. Straight away, I'm seeing that they're making me concentrate on the Tower. There's been major changes in your life, like a massive upheaval, whether it's moving, changing career, or in the same career but moving to a new location. I'm seeing you've had to I'm seeing somebody go through all your belongings and sort out things and chuck things out. It's like you're doing a spring clean without it being spring. That's what I'm doing. I don't need that. I no longer need that in my life. I don't need this. I don't need that. Right, I'm just getting rid of that. I can't even stand to look at that anymore. Or this reminds me of so and so. I don't need that. I can't have that in my life. That's a bad energy. That's what I'm feeling. Only having things in your home that truly brings joy. Yeah. And even if it's a really small item, I'm seeing a candle holder or something, or there's something like that you're getting rid of because you're like, when was the last time you used this cup? When was the last time? You're like, no, bugger it. Needs to go. Needs to go. I'm seeing somebody dust off shelves and wipe down shelves and wiping behind the TV. That's what I'm seeing. And as you're doing this, you're finding things, you're able to accept why a certain relationship, a certain connection broke down. For some of you, I feel like it's family connections, why they broke down. For others of you, I'm feeling like you're finally understanding why a past relationship didn't work out, and you're finally able to like let them go, let that connection go. That's what I'm feeling. Because you're finding something when you're having this clear clarity is coming. As you're clearing out, you're getting clarity. There's something you're finding, whether it's mentally you're finding it or physically finding it. I'm feeling the truth is coming out. Like everything happens for a reason. These consequences of you clearing out your home and finding this paperwork, or finding something that's reminding you of a situation that now you're seeing in a whole different light. You're seeing them in a whole different light. Oh, that's why this happened. Oh, that's why they said this. It wasn't all me. It did take two people for that downfall of that relationship. For all these years, I've been blaming myself. It takes teamwork to make a relationship work. It doesn't just take one person that can take all the blame when it falls apart. No. Was that other person making effort? Were they moving heaven and earth to make that relationship work? Were they moving heaven and earth to turn up? No. You needed to stop feeling guilty. You needed to stop getting up in your head. You needed to stop taking the blame. Because this person never did. And even if they did, they never showed you. They never apologized to you for what they did to you. I'm seeing that you're showing up to this person. You're like, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you'll be very vulnerable. And even though it's killing you inside that you're saying these things to this person, you're like, yeah. I need to be vulnerable with this person as much as they've hurt me, so I can clear my path, so I can get rid of my bad karma, so I can not have this chip on my shoulder anymore. I'm gonna say sorry, because I feel like you're truly sorry. I feel like the way my spirit guides make me feel like you are truly sorry for what went down. You're truly sorry. But on the other hand, you had to walk away because this person didn't turn up for you as much as you were turning up for them. In your time of need, when you needed this person the most, I'm feeling that they weren't there for you. This person's naked. I'm feeling there was a time of you being really vulnerable, and this person didn't have the right tools to be able to understand what you needed. So the only thing that they could do is kind of like push you away and hope that you would kind of deal with it on your own, even though you needed them, even though they should have turned up for you. So you had no other option but to walk away. That's the only option this person gave you. But when you did walk away, that person held it against you. Because I'm seeing this person as being frustrated. I'm seeing this person as being withdrawn. I'm seeing this person was delusional, to be honest. Like what I'm seeing, don't kill a messenger. Do you know what I'm seeing? What they're showing me, okay, is this person had a lot of options. They wanted to be with you, they wanted to settle down with you, but I'm just seeing that this person, instead of trusting your connection and you being insecure, or I'm seeing that there's you being vulnerable and feeling a bit unsafe with this person because their eyes were looking in all the shops. They weren't buying anything, but their eyes were on the shops. Do you know what I mean? In other words, they were looking at the talent instead of looking at what they had at home. Instead of comforting you and showing up for you and making you feel reassured, and making you feel like you're safe, I don't feel like this person had the tools to be able to make you feel secure, make you feel safe, reassure you that they're not going anywhere. If anything, I feel like this person made you feel like they were going somewhere. That's what I'm feeling. So when you were like, right, you obviously want to go somewhere, so why don't you go somewhere? And I'll go somewhere else too. But I feel like there was other things in place. Maybe you worked together, had owned a home together, had children together. I feel like there was a contract which keeps you tied together. So whether it's a home, children, a job, something that is structured that you can't just pull away from somebody, there's structure there. They needed to step up to the plate. They needed to come into work or pay the bills for the mortgage or pay the bills and help out with the kids or whatever it is. I'm feeling like there was something concrete that they should have showed up for. They never did. Even though you never put pressure on this person, you expected this person to turn up at their job or their kids or whatever it is. You know, obviously all your stories are different. This perfect person never did. They never moved heaven and earth for their responsibilities, what they should have done. That's what I'm feeling. Because you had to move on, you had to relocate, you had to take care of your own shit because this person wasn't helping you out. And they wanted you to take care of your own shit, so now you're doing it, but now they're pissed off at you for doing it. Yeah, this person needed a lot of growing up to do. A lot of growing up. And I do feel like they were going to the wrong people for advice. They were asking people for guidance. And the people that they were asking for guidance were also immature. They most probably never owned their own homes or were taking responsibility for their jobs or their kids, whatever it is. Because I'm seeing you invest in something else. So you're taking up a job somewhere else. You're investing in a new connection. You're selling your home and you're moving somewhere else. You're giving them the money that's owed to them, but you're also taking your shit away from them. Or if you do have kids, you're focusing on your kids. And if this person turns up, amazing. This person can be a mum or a dad to their children. Amazing. But if they don't, you are secure. You are stable. You're giving your children or child everything that that child needs, but not having to worry about if their other parent is going to turn up. You're doing whatever you can to make sure your child is fulfilled and is feeling secure. But I don't feel like you're bashing them. I don't feel like that. Guys, it's like, right. At the end of the day, right, if this is involving a kid, okay, as much as I can see this person has angered you, has let you down, you don't need to put your ex, the other parent, your child, down to your children. Don't slag off the other parent to that kid, because they are, no matter what you do, they are your kid's other parent. okay? No matter what. And when that child grows up and you've spent, I don't know, years slagging off the other parent, one day, whether they come back into their life now or in 20 years' time, whatever it is, they're going to come back because that's their parent, okay? You're going to look like the bad person. Why don't you praise them? Why don't you be patient with them? They're obviously, I can clearly see it here, they're obviously going through something. And instead of putting them down, instead of making them feel shitter, why don't you try and support them so they can be the best parent they can to your child? Because if that happens, then your child is being more fulfilled, your child is being more loved. Why don't you give that blessing to your child rather than concentrate on how much you're hurting? Because that's what I want for my kids. That's what I want for my kids. We've got to stay hopeful. We've got to stay hopeful, and we need to make the effort to change. We need to show our kids that we are not acting childish, even though we're hurting, because you don't know what's going on in this person's life. I can see that they're clearly struggling. You don't know the details of it. If you're understanding and you're patient and you're being welcoming to this person, you never know. This person might just turn up, this ex of yours might just turn up and be like, look, I've gone through this, but I'm ready to be a mum or dad now. And by you screaming and shouting at them and slagging them off and having this shouting match in front of your kids even, like, don't, guys. Don't. Because it's not just going to affect you, but it's going to affect your kids. And your kids do not need to see that. They do not need to be around that energy. Literally, take a step back. Breathe. Support one another. Because the only thing that's going to benefit, right, is you, the baby mama, baby dada, do you know what I mean? Or your kids. Your kids. Don't you just want your kids to be happy? Whatever this person's done, let it go. Let it go. It's in the past. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Why have that heartache? Why have that stress for no reason apart from they did this to me once upon a time? Who gives a shit? I don't know if it's because I've lost so many people in my life. I really don't know what it is, but I just don't give a shit. If somebody's done something to you in the past, they've done it, that's their karma, not yours. Move on. Move the fuck on. If this person can't show up, then that's their troubles, that's not yours. Just make sure you're sorting out everything you need to. Make sure you're ticking all the boxes you need to. Make sure all the people that are around you, whether it's your kids or whether it's a job or whether it's your home, everything is running smoothly. You're doing whatever you can to make sure everything's running smoothly. Everything is paid off. Everything, your children or you are fulfilled. Do you know what I mean? Like, stop worrying about what will happen. Only concentrate on what you can physically be able to do. If you can't do anything about a situation, then let it go. Let it go. If there's something that you can physically do something about, then concentrate on that. Anything else, let it go. Not your problem, not your circus, not your monkeys. There you go. Trust me, this is the best thing you'll ever do. It's the best thing I've ever done. I spent ages trying to prove I was who I'm saying I was, or try to make people show up for me, or try to make people show up for my kids, or I've tried to do all these things. And you can't. If somebody else doesn't want to do something, then they won't do it, guys. They won't. They won't. They won't. You just need to let that go. Let it go. Trust me, it's the best feeling in the world. Let that stress come off your shoulders. and live your life. Live your life. Make sure you and all your loved ones are being fulfilled. Bugger everybody else. If they turn up, then great, wonderful. Wonderful. If they don't, they don't. I can't say any more because this is getting me all up in my thoughts and feelings because it's a bit too close to home. This reading. I do have Scorpio moon sign, so my personality is Scorpio all over. It really is. Thank you for your love and support my channel. It truly means the world. May love and light guide you on your amazing spiritual journey to love. I will see you all very, very soon. If you want a personal, everything's linked down below and my Patreon. Go check it out. Love you all. Bye, lovelies. Bye.